in this tier now, as we've managed to recruit a fair few more in. But still a couple of drivers not turning up, but I'm going to let them ready up now because we've already lost a minute or so. Predictions, guys? Is this going to be chaos, or do you think
I've got
it's going to be?
I've got good feelings about this. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't seen half these guys drive ever, so I don't actually know what to expect, but I've got a good gut feeling that it's going to be a good race.
Especially how it's a double header in Britain. The drivers that have been here before, I'll say that, and there's only like 5 or 6 of them, but
Yeah,
they will have.
Yeah, especially like of Loves a Good Lunge, because he had a really good performance last time out, just losing out to Vortex, who won, but that was through different strategies. So we'll see if Loves a Good Lunge has learned from his mistake last week, and looking forward to a good race.
Yeah, definitely.
Hopefully for the drivers, both quali and the race is dry. As I can attest for yesterday, it's not as enjoyable in the wet. You can't really get a good feel for the car, it's just not as nice to drive. So I think for a spectacle it would be nice in the dry as well.
Definitely. We've got lots of people making their debut. The 2 missed drivers in Upston and Bowman, Cam, WD, CT5, Laz, and I think that's the only one. Midfield Maestro as well.
Let's see if he gets also Maestro.
Right then, dry or wet. The game's rolling the dice.
Looks cloudy.
Oh.
We've got Tom 619 double D saying CT5 is going to have a good debut. Apologies, just sorting out the audio issues. So yeah, I think that's 4, possibly even 5 debutant drivers tonight in FTR. It's as mentioned, Cam, CT5, Reknor, who's moved from tier 2, hasn't raced for a while, has now fixed his wheel stand. We've also got Missed Bowman, Midfield Maestro, and Missed Upston. There's your debutant drivers. There's got a couple of selected mediums. Still no driver to come out the pits as of yet.
There is an engine revving. It looks like Alilu possibly in that Rebel garage. There's an Alpha Tauri.
Also, I'm not sure if you've just added it in, Chris, but we've also got Fat Carlos, who will be joining during qualifying. I believe he's in the Red Bull.
Yes, that's correct.
Or is he in the Renault?
I wonder why I can't hear any cars. Because I believe the other Mercedes of Cam is about to leave the pit lane too. Oh, we've got CT5 class. Who's going to be the first start lap.
Yeah, out on the softs, going rather slowly at the moment. This looks extremely slow. What is going on here?
Stopping on track almost there. Is letting someone pass as well. Yeah, not
interesting.
Ali choosing not to sit around and waste time, so getting on with it. That's what you like to see. Probably doesn't help that he's on the medium tyres too. What looks like a cold track with the overcast conditions. Probably trying to keep the temperature in the tyres by the looks of it, but either way. Be interesting to see if he chooses to stay on those medium tyres rather than switching to the softs midway through, but obviously we'll have to wait and see for that, as we've got a whole bunch of drivers coming down the Wellington Straight now. They've been there laps about a minute.
Stick with the Red Bull, I think, for the first lap.
Yep.
And the fact he's on medium tyres as well. Let's see what the time will be. There's a lock up before starting the lap. That's not a good sign.
Good exit that one to the Sir Lewis Hamilton Straight.
Yeah, unfortunately missing the apex through turn 1, that's only going to hamper him all the way through here down to turn 3. Bit of a lock on the inside, and also a bit of oversteer as he locks up again into turn 5.
Good to see that he is turning the ABS off, as is. If he can nail it, then it's beneficial.
Yeah, could just be the medium tyres, less grip, more likely to lock up. We'll see when he transitions to the softs, but apart from a lock up here and there, it looks like a pretty tight lap so far. Any good exit there. Run down to Cops, pretty vital to do, otherwise you're going to be losing time for what is, it's technically a flat out corner, it's probably the longest part of the track, and he has a bit of a lift off there, not quite sure why. Wanting to stick to the right side of the track now to get a best angle in here, which he doesn't really. But still, the flow of corners, Mac and Beckett's. Being careful not to run wide. So 102.8 through the second set of splits. Tier 4, I think that's quite good to be honest, but
CT5 Plus goes to the 2.5 through there.
that's about 3 times quicker. Ali Lou coming through the last set of corners here. Probably the easiest part to invalidate on the track, so that's what he'll be hoping not to do.
Really not
Getting
making
good
the most of
exit
the
too.
inside curve. But
Except the lap time, 126.5, CT5 behind him on the softs, what's he going to do? 126.9, so 4 tenths down on a softer tyre. Got Williams coming to the line now, that's Vortex, he's just invalidated, but it would have been at 26.6, which still would have been slower.
MJB,
Lunge.
I think, will go fastest. He was 3 tenths up this time.
He does. It is about 3 tenths, 126.3. The next Williams, sorry, the next
Cam.
Mercedes of Cam.
He goes
25.6.
very good line.
It's a good lap. Almost 6.5 tenths
good lap.
quicker. He's got Miss Bowman next to the line. Might be a little bit slower. We'll see. 126.5 it is.
CT5 going really slow again.
I think he's just been a bit too cautious letting cars pass, but he'll realise that when he's run out of time at the end of quality. But Recknell, the Ferrari slipping into P2 with the 126 dead.
Good to see his
Maestro
time in
behind.
place again.
Middle of Maestro and the Haas. P3 with the 126.3.
And it's been good to see that Haas dominates. I say dominates in tier 2. They're just overtaking the constructors, but
I don't quite think they're dominating tier 1 either, but I'll leave that to you to decide.
The chat is saying that it's dry quali wet race.
So his Cam has stopped on track to let cars past.
That's good lunge, hoping not to go too deep into the final chicane.
Yeah, CT5 also off the track, choosing to cut all the way across, albeit rather slowly. As loves a good lunge, goes into P2 on a 25.9.
Yeah,
Then validates.
just while you're quickly talking about the slowing down for drivers pass, I think I'll just stress now quickly, so you don't need to stop like that on your lap, because it's just going to lose you time that you don't need to lose. You can still just carry on, and if someone's going to catch you, you slow down for a little bit and you let them pass. Driving as slowly as that is only going to put people in more danger, because you're not going to have enough time to move if you need to. Just in case anyone's watching this back, but yeah. As you said, lovely lunge P2.
Chastadar does go in P4. We've got Missed Upston on their lap.
I believe Wise Mouse was on her lap. Was on her lap, but she's just invalidated and she lets past Chazadar.
Quite slow for a Missed Upston, a 104 something through the second
Three.
sector.
The medium tyres there.
True. I think if you are watching this back,
Perhaps.
got smoothing out that steering.
Yeah. On 28.6, I think that shows.
No one else on the lap at the moment, I don't think.
Not currently, no.
No.
Oh, no.
wait, Missed
Bowman. He's
3.5 tenths quicker.
I think he might run out of the RS till the end of the lap though.
Yeah,
He's only
we'll
on
get it all
3%.
back going through. Yeah. Should be good for the chicane as he invalidates.
Invalidates.
Luckily, he can go back into the pits. I don't know why people are trying the mediums. If it Missed Upston went in the old pit entry and reset the track.
Ah,
Could you clip that and note it in the
discussion.
Tier 4 stewards discussion, please?
Okay.
That'd be a qualifying ban for whichever driver that was, unfortunately. So, Wiser Mouse on another lap. Keeps it valid this time. For the first sector at least. Yeah, taking that tight line as well. Gets on the power nice and early. Maggots and brackets still valid. Bit wide, so she had to lift. 3.6 middle sector. Yeah, that's what I was literally just about to say. I was trying to work it out. Maybe about 27, I think. I think it's one of the new drivers.
I mean, JBD was up on his sector 1, but he's chose to back out, which is an interesting call. Loves a good lunge though. Oh, Aliu up 3.5 tenths. As it is a very close quali, he could be looking at around P5 or P4, and he's... if he can piece together this sector through. True. Better line through that than this medium run. I think it will be around P5. There you go.
Yeah, Spiky561 is Adrian in the Discord server. Just unsure which car he's selected. It's probably the wrong one, but it's not the end of the world.
Loves a good lunge. Must have overstepped the mark
25
somewhere. Invalidates his flying lap. Aliu. Take that one. Oh, he's round. Is that retired from nose cone damage? He's very fortunate. He does improve. Yeah, this is one of the closest qualifyings we've had from second all the way down to P9. It's a mere 7 tenths, and the gaps between each driver are really small. Missed up, stumbles up on his lap, he invalidates as well.
Ooh.
Oh, Reknor is out. We'll catch this on Mist Upston.
Yeah, just.
As Spikey goes on to his lap.
Let's have a look what he can do.
It was a good one through turn 1 and 2. Very good line actually through turn 3 as well. This is very quick so far, this will be. Bit of a poor line through Brooklands and Luffield, but he does back out. Midfield Maestro.
He's going to struggle to get back out in time for that, I think.
I think
Spiky.
they will have extra time.
Can Vortec beat Cam WD? That's the question.
Just midfield Maestro's on the lap at the minute. Can he get out that midfield? Allowed to
If you
speak.
remember last week around the same track, Vortec was backing off in certain sectors and almost playing with the other drivers, not as to not allow them to see his true pace. Oh, invalidated. Spiky stayed
Vortec.
out and invalidated again.
Just coming onto his lap. The pit cycle here is a you have enough time to go and get yourself a drink and probably go on holiday somewhere, but the Vortec is in our really tidy lap so far. Poor line through there though, just going into the Magus and Beckett's complex. That was down by nearly 2/10. Aliu on a lap as well, he's just going through Magus and Beckett's. Let's see his sector 2 split. Vortec, just half a turn down when it comes to the end of his lap. Then Aliu have a clean line, it's good through the chicane, a little bit wide. I reckon he'll only gain a 10th or so, still good enough for P4, P3, P2.
Loves a good lunge,
Very-
start on his lap.
So he doesn't go in too deep into turn 3, no. Nice and tidy. Really going to stretch the legs of this alpha going onto the straight now. Well, let's just wait for the kettle to kick in. He just improved by 10. Oh, 4,000 between him and Vortex. There's only a quarter of a tenth between 3 people. That's insane.
MJBD across the line. Cam.
But it's an invalidated one. Spiky, if he does favour in the wet, then this could be really interesting to see how this plays out. Because that first sector was really nice from him, and if he can just put together these laps, keep the penalties to a minimum, it's going to be an interesting race with some of the quick drivers starting from the back.
Yep, so there's your grid. Bowman taking it by just over a tenth, and then you've got about half a second back to 3 drivers there. 6 tenths to another 3 drivers, so it is fairly close. Top 9, all within a second. Then a little bit of a gap between those last few cars.
It's more the gap between P3 down to P8. If you just, that's a tenth and a little bit between 6 drivers.
Yeah, it's going to be really close between them. Hopefully, we see lots of battles.
Hopefully.
But more so, clean racing.
That's what I was just about to touch on. There is where it looks like interweather. But that could just be me not seeing half the raindrops on my screen, but... No.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see changeable conditions, maybe starting in the wet and then transitioning to dries later on.
Yep, absolutely everyone on this. No one trying dries, trying wets. Yeah.
Yeah, really misty. Do you know what? I hadn't even realised that then until you said it. It's funny, the game allows me to have broadcast cam.
Sound like you were mid-lunch then, Alex.
Oh, the 2 Hasses.
Limbering up for the race. Not a good sign for things ahead. The predicted pit stop strategy. Yeah, predicted pit stop strategy is obviously inters to inters, lap 13, or a 2-stop, lap 7, lap 14, and then all the way to the end.
Yeah, I was so tempted to try that, but when you guys came out a couple of seconds behind me, I was absolutely gutted. The amount of time I'd lost during that first phase was, yeah.
Alright. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights, lights out, and away we go here at Silverstone for Tier 4. Oh, oops. Upston
Oh,
as
Haas
well.
has gone as well.
Oh, contact between Chasdar and Recknor. Spiky down the inside, gets a warning for that, definitely. Oh. Yeah, really dominating the play there. Trying to get past Chasdar, snips into AI again. Spiky's gonna go down the inside of 2 cars.
Oh,
Missed Bowman steaming away at the front line Kurt train. 2.2 seconds in 1 lap. All set to do
Get
is
a
the yellow,
flag.
loves a good lunge. Really unfortunate there.
oh, Cam must have wing damage because Vortex has gone down the inside. As is Cam. Oh, I think Cam's just got a 5-second penalty. Yeah, he has.
Oh, Chasdar! That's a slightly dangerous rejoin, no damage caused. If you do look closely,
Oh,
McLaren rivalry. Wow. Recknor taking advantage of Chasdar maybe being a little bit overheated, but got on midfield. Yeah, really good start for the AlphaTauri there. Oh! Oh no!
Ragnor's round.
I saw that. Yeah. Mr. Bowman really leaving the others in a cloud of dust. Nothing. Can't even see him anymore. Obviously the rain doesn't help, but...
CT5's into the pits.
Oh wait, Chasdar's round. Chasdar is out. Going through P1, going through turn 1. Lost the car, safety car. Look how well this
Safety
has
car's
worked
out.
out for players. Chesdar with a nice PG message. Oops, is all that the McLaren driver has to say.
It's going to be at least 2 laps, I think, before the safety car comes back in. Field's quite spread to the first lap drama.
Just a well done for Wiser Mouse as well, starting from P11 up to P4. Really good start from the Racing Point driver for once. Not on about you, Wiser Mouse, just Racing Point in general. I mean, I didn't do exactly well either, but oh well. Same with Mr. Upston after spinning through turn 1, they've got themselves up into P5. Spiky as well, he's gone up 6 positions. Everyone in the top 5 are the ones staying out on old inters. Plaz, Spiky, Recknor, Midfield, Maestro, Vortec, Cam and Loves a Good Lunge are all on fresh inters. It'll be interesting to see a wet restart under safety car. I don't think we saw one in Tier 1, did we? I think it's going to be another lap before the safety car even thinks about going in. There's the likes of Loves a Good Lunge just going through cops now. I'm getting some of the names horribly wrong, aren't I? No. Lucky guess. Yeah. MJBD choosing to come in. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. It's interesting. No damage.
I think he will barely come out in front of his teammate. As Recknor is out.
No, it was out again, same corner. Just a little bit further ahead this time.
Vortex
You'll see his car on the left hand
to
side.
I think he's been trying to catch up and got a snap of oversteer through turn 1, tried to save it the other way and then gone. Hopefully he hasn't made contact with anyone. I don't think he was near anyone, but
Yep,
I would never do
Loves a
that.
Good Lunge creeps up onto the back of the pack, so I would imagine the safe car being this lap. What kind of restart is Bowman going to give us? Yeah, Recknor saying in the chat, horrendous crash from him there. Heavy foot. Yeah, that could be a second
Oh, the
podium as well,
contact
Tom.
spiky. Just logged into the back of someone, completely took out his wing. And he's
trying to overtake, but he's just over.
Bowman,
He's
luckily
gonna get
slowing
another
everyone
penalty.
down.
Midfield Maestro picks up a 5-second penalty in the pits. Ali with 3-second time penalty. Must have been at the last turn. Vortex got past MJBD at turn 1. Oh, loves a good lunge as well on Cam. Cam takes the inside line, losing the room, but it compromises his line.
CT5 Plaz try and get on the other Alfa Romeo and missed Upston.
Not impressed with what I've just read on the Discord either. He was looking at his phone. That's why he crashed into the back of someone.
Vortex really piling the pressure onto CT5.
Yeah,
That
got
racing.
Cam as well. Loves a good lunge. MJBD. Vortex used all of his ERS allocation on this lap.
CT5 plus.
CT5.
Isn't it? Vortex. Oh, bit of a tight move there. Spiky. Someone's round. Cam. That's who it is. Vortex again. Really looking to get past this pass. Isn't making it work. He's got MJBD to deal with as well, blocking the slipstream. Gonna be a nice little battle for P4, I've got a feeling.
Lunge has got a better exit than MJBD here. Gonna find a way around there.
All contact. You can just see in front Vortex really struggling to get past. Wise Mouse falling back into this fight as well. This could be on for P2. Oh! Pushed and came out.
No, not really. I was on board with Vortex there, and he got.
True.
Oh, he got such a good exit. And it's really unfortunate because it does look like he pushes him off, but he was just putting his car into the gap that was there, but then the gap was closed in a split second. Really unlucky. Loves a good lunge, gonna take advantage. Now maybe, is he gonna make a lunge? Chooses not to, yeah. Sensible driving. Wiser Mouse picks up a 3-second time penalty.
Missed trying to get onto the back of that racing point of Wise Mouse. Can I get a podium this time around? Wasn't it Wise Mouse who marginally missed out last time, or am I thinking of things that aren't true?
But she still got it because of Cloud being
That's how
reserve.
it was. Cam gets past Plaz, goes a little bit too deep and is off. He spun. That was him. He went really deep into turn 14. Tried to get a switchback, kind of cut across Plaz, arguably. And then he has to steer left instantly, and that caused him to spin. Just yeah, Lunge has been making big strides through the grid as the laps have been going on.
Yeah, I think Aliu's made a mistake as well because Mouse picked up about half a second in the last few turns alone as she drops it again, as I mentioned that. But
leaping his way into that FIA steward's notes. Could it be a nice double overtake, maybe into the chicane? Vortec with a really poor line, loves a good lunge to the inside into turn 1. It's
he's
going
going
to be
for
tight.
it.
Vortec holding the better line still. Really good defending from the Williams there. Yep. 5 or 6 laps now. Vortec has been, or at least it feels that long, he's been piling on the pressure of mist. Maybe both Alphas feeling a little bit of strain.
I think Aliu's really struggling.
Warnings possibly, maybe the rear's heating up a little bit. Cam's around. Vortex still. Yeah. Oh wait, no, we might be falsely accusing him now. Unless you've just blatantly saw
Didn't
that.
catch it, unfortunately. He was trying. He was side by side with the first Alpha of Buxton.
All of good lunge,
And
sorry
I
to
think
cut
Dirty
in.
Air caught him out.
Down. Sorry, cameras. Oh, slight tap from behind there. Leaps and bounds in front. Well, I wouldn't say that. It's still barely over a second, but he's been really struggling to get past his teammate and pushing him back almost as he does send one down the inside. Into Village.
Back past Vortec.
Really tight between the three.
Whoa!
She out VSC instantly. Put that in the notes. possibly Ali Lu
Yeah,
triggering it all, pushing her off to the right in the first place. So, just something to. It's good to see that at least the battle between Shaw and Miss Bowman is 15 seconds in front now, and that was with the safety car. Oh,
True.
some say karma, I say unlucky. Really unfortunate there. But someone who was fortunate, Vortex. VSC ended, had about 20 miles an hour overspeed on the other Alpha, and it was just like down the wall. Well, it has dropped down from 15 to 14.4 and still dropping in about half a lap. So, it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out.
Yeah, we did catch the Wise and Nice incident on stream as well. Hopefully we can look at that later on, especially if she sends a clip in.
Just missed from the lead, picked up another penalty. Still, loves a good lunge, 11 to Miss Bowman's, that's his first 3. Vortex has got 5, but that is either for contact or speeding in the pit lane. If it is contact, then he could appeal to get it taken off. Good to see that he hasn't got any corner cutting penalties as well. Him and MJBD and Cab, the only ones to not corner cut and get a penalty. I know the likes of MJBD and Mist are definitely
So
ABS off.
he is using no brake assist, ABS off, medium traction control, racing line corners only, gearbox automatic, and obviously the pit and DRS off. Two drivers into the pits.
Yeah, with penalties, it is currently Miss Bowman in first, MJBD in second, and Vortex in third. Just thought I'd mention that. No, not for Bowman at least, but it's still Bowman, MJBD, and Vortex, I think.
Bowman with the fastest lap as well at this point. 2 tenths over Cam. Aliu's out.
Who's that, Ali Lu?
Yeah.
Oh no, MJBD! With the drive-through, that is the penalty-free driver with a drive-through. And that's really the stab things pit-wise as well. Because I imagine he'd want to be coming in sometime this lap. And obviously he's going to have to serve his drive-through first. Gonna be difficult for him. Trying to get too good of a restart. Vortec right on the back of Cam now as well. Obviously he could afford to serve that 5-second penalty in the pits as Love's Good Lunge picks up another penalty from the lead. He's in the pits now.
14 seconds now.
Vortec really quick at the minute, purple sector 2. True. That little D bar on that awful Williams cockpit is nearly fully down. That's the limit of ERS they can use on one lap for anyone wondering.
Cam's still got 60% left as well. Yeah, MJBD's just come out. MJBD's just come out the pits for Silver's drive-through and Loves Good Lunge. Fortunately came out right behind him at the same time, so he's having to make another overtake.
My prediction would have been the exact same as yours there, Alex. I, for the sake of... Oh, Cam is round.
Oh no!
Just to point out, going down the national pit straight, there seems to be a sun that's wanting to come out with, and with 11 laps left of this race, could we see a dry end? I will say how it is right now for the top 3, Bowman, Vortec and Spiky as well, for Tom for wondering. JBT choosing to stay out, which is surprising. All it needs is one spin, and Vortec will be finding himself challenging for the win. 2 races in a row, he succeeded last time. He'll do it again. Just Loves a Good Lunge. Really pressuring MJBD. Would have been a good move, but it's just silly to think that he can stretch that far. His Alfa Romeo teammate, about 10 seconds behind him, also on the back of a Haas, taking a very weird line to mates as Bowman sets the fastest lap.
Cam with a 3-second time penalty. Lunge really struggled with that wing damage. CT5's into the pits.
Mine would go to Spiky, but that safety car incident, I don't think I can give it to him really. Other than that, yeah.
Yeah, got to agree with you there. He's been unchallenged. I think, like Kyle said in the chat, a possibility to move him to tier 3, but I think, like you said as well, Alex, earlier on, the conditions and where people have started have kind of changed the way the race has panned out.
MJBD has had a I would still vote if I had to vote for Bowman, but MJBD has been, obviously with 3 pit stops in the last couple of laps, really good that he's still in 4th. I think provisional 3rd with Spikey's penalties, yeah, definitely. And if not, then Spikey would definitely get a post-race penalty. Oh. Are you just saying that so you can get driver of the day? Could have sure. Yeah. It's still lapping really quick, it's been really consistent from Bowman, yeah, definitely.
Yep, stops up on screen. Maestro's made 3 stops. As loves good ones, gets the rev glitch again.
Still
Right,
has that wing damage, remember?
Yep, MJBD still penalty free as well. Currently see him onto the podium, if my calculations are right. Just about.
Yeah, that was a good lunge. Really pressuring Spiky now.
Yeah,
Oh.
just took a second on that last lap alone.
Already within that 2-second window that he needs. Not his 9 seconds of penalties to Spiky's 11. Possible.
Cam with the fastest lap. It won't be long before he's on the back of CT5. Another battle to focus on. The drivers are quite spaced out.
It's within a second.
Drive-throughs.
ERS on all the way down the hangar straight.
Both got about the same ERS left. Oh, Spiky's in. Spiky served the 5-second penalty in the pits as well.
Okay, I'm putting the pressure on Plaza, the better exit out of Vale and Club. Purple sector's right there to show his place. Of course. Wise Mouse does put in that clip. I'm just gonna watch that now and give you my review.
Spiky really close to Maestro in the braking zone. Goes for the move. Those new tyres really helping. Both got about the same ERS as well. Oh.
Yeah, pretty much exactly the same as what we saw on stream with that Wiser Mouse incident. Spiky on midfield, Maestro. Very close.
Cam on CT5 as well.
He does get past. And can the two Hash drivers make a noise and try and get back up into P6 and 8? Yeah, Ali was lagging a little bit, and I think we said on stream that Wiser Mouse is already halfway through a spin. I was looking at the throttle and brake thing in the bottom right on the telemetry, and it says that she slammed on the brakes, which obviously is not exactly what you want to do, but she wasn't spinning around. But that's from what I was seeing. Yeah, I mean, none of them have exactly, other than the ones DNFing, none of them have had a bad race. Yeah, definitely not losing concentration either.
loves a good lunge, has got that gap up to 5.8 seconds.
Yeah, that
3
has
laps
been.
to go.
If he keeps with the race going.
Using all the tricks in the book with that wing damage. He's driving well. It's unfortunate that it was him that went into the back of Weisenhuis. Could he have done anything really in that situation? Yeah, I think he was battling with another driver at the time as well.
Bowman's in.
Unfortunately,
Yes.
Mist has to pull out 2.5 seconds. Wow. Now, sorry.
It's unfortunate that Vortex didn't take lead there. Echo on the mic. Vortex lost 1.3 seconds already since the pit exit. And increasing.
Yeah, well, I'm going to check the race director to see if Bowman's got any further warnings past the penalty.
Bowman's got 6 seconds
One
of
warning,
penalties.
yeah, but one extra warning as well, so they can afford to make one more mistake, really. But the gap is already up to 2.4. I think it's pretty much sealed at this point. Loves a good lunge, still extending the gap to MGBD behind as well. As the gap is now 3 seconds between Bowman and Vortex.
Oh no, MJBD with his first penalty.
And I think that's all the podium chances out the window.
Looks like it's definitely the stronger place as well.
Vortex 4.4 seconds behind now. Shows a difference in pace with those fresh tyres.
Yeah, 10 lap, newer tyres is, I think in the inters especially, that's a huge advantage. And like, as you can see, whether it's pace or not, it's meant about 2.5 seconds per lap at the moment. Really a close gap between Midfield Maestro and Spiky right now. I think that's just Spiky still pulling away a little bit. Cam probably wanted to join in the fight towards the end of the race as well, but he's going to have Maestro at the moment on penalties.
This Mist shows his pace. 1:37.4.
1:37. Yeah, that's almost 1.6 seconds quicker than Vortex on that lap.
Yeah, insane stuff. Vortex just hoping that Mist possibly gets another penalty. As he does.
Oh, he does.
9 tenths. He has to
got
keep
those
it.
extra penalties. You're right. 1 lap, 8 tenths. So currently the net race leader is Vortex. With half a lap left to go, can Bowman extend 8 tenths?
Bowman's got more VRS.
How much more? Oh, well, not right now. He's got
5%.
less.
Not now. Not now. He
He's
hasn't.
got less. 5 tenths.
Oh, this is close. This
Unfortunately,
is
for
going to be
Vortek,
close.
it is the second half of the lap where he's slower than Bowman as well. So
Bowman might pick up another penalty pushing through Maggots and Beckett's.
2 tenths. Yeah, about 6 seconds.
Can Vortek closing that 10th?
Unless Bowman can keep it clean to the last few corners, it looks like he's got it sealed again, even after that last lap scare.
Wow.
For them now. Apart from that late, probably unnecessary pit stop, it's been a pretty dominant and secure race for him. As he comes around the last corner now, it's going to be a win for Bowman.
He does. Yeah.
A win and pole on his debut. Oh, his Vortex has run out of fuel. Such a shame.
Imagine that if he was going to win and he runs out of fuel.
But he's still going to
That'd
come
be
across the P2. Really good result for him.
Looks like a plunge. Gets
Steps up
P3.
onto the podium. Leaps into P3. Behind him, and the Mercedes, a really good job from NJBD to take those
good
tyres
fight
around
for P7.
20 laps. Yeah, you're right. You got Cam all over the back of Mitchell Maestro. He's going to get a bit around the exit Stern. I think he chooses to lift off a bit there.
Yeah, he'd rather secure it on penalties.
Yeah, wise head there as they take that run to the line. Spiky and Miss taking 5th and 6th. Maestro P8, Cam P7, and Platts is going to be last across the line. Unfortunate race for him.
No, but maybe
Takes
he's
P9.
slowing.
A whole mix of driver of the days. The Twitch show here, we've got Vortex from Kyle, we've got Bowman from Tompa, we had MGBD from Westy. I think it's going to be hard to get a general sense from this. Mikusi going Bowman too. That's more votes for Bowman so far.
That would make it a clean sweep as well, because he did get the fastest lap.
And that would really make it an utterly dominant debut performance. Probably tier 3 worthy. What do you think, Chris?
Definitely tier 3 worthy. Do we move him up for the next race, or do we give him another outing in this tier? That's the question.
I think it's worth one more outing just to see whether it was track dependent and pace dependent for the well, the start and the incidents, whether the gap was really what it should have been. But got a few more we've got a thing from Bigger Unicorn here. Wise Nice should be on for driver of the day, so lucky it was a really good point. So we'll count that as a vote for Wise Mass. Also highlighting a very good point.
It's based on third shot, but
Is Bowman joining the party? Sent the invite out.
yeah.
It is Vortek.
Make sure to include your audio, guys.
Have done. So we just waited on this missbone and yeah. Hopefully. They join.
Already left the session though.
Probably not joining them.
Doesn't look like he's joining it.
I'll just let him know in Discord. Hopefully he joins. Wait, was I supposed
Should
to
we
stay in
start?
session?
No,
Oh,
it's
he's got
okay.
to
It's
go.
no problem. You. Okay, we'll start off with P2 then, as Bowman's not coming to the party.
I think we should, if we're going to give driver of the day to Bowman, we should say that first, or are we going to...
I'll let you go ahead then, Alex.
Yeah, well, he's not here, but I think we'll come to the general consensus in the Twitch chat that Bowman does get driver of the day after what was a pretty dominant performance. I think you guys, P2 and P3, can agree as well, especially on his debut, fastest lap, pole, and pretty impressive pace. So yeah, driver of the day to him.
Yeah, it was a bit of a unlucky start as well, and I think Lunge got wing damage for most of that race, otherwise potentially could have given him a bit more of a battle. But we'll move on to Vortec first then, as Bowman's not here. What an ending to that race. He ran out of fuel as well. It looked like the win wasn't on, then it was, and then yeah, it was a pretty interesting last lap between the both of you.
To be honest, I'm
What was you
gutted.
thinking there?
I'm gutted. Like, I knew I could have had the pace, but then I didn't. Right at the end, I didn't have the pace because he had new tyres and I couldn't keep up.
Did you lift off at the end, or did you run out of fuel as well?
I
Because
ran
if
out of
you-
fuel.
That'd been devastating if you did have that gap
Yeah.
under 6, but
Yeah, but I can't fault him. He's a really good driver, and he deserved that win. I actually collided with Lunge at the start, I believe. I don't know if I did or not, but I think I did.
Yeah, you did, mate.
Yeah.
That's what took us to the back of the grid. I think it might have been a different race if we didn't drop right to the back, me and yourself. Maybe.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah, if you've both got clips, please send them in so we can take a look.
I have one clip, and that was me in a Mercedes. Apparently, it looked like I took him out, but I left him room and he collided with me on the rear.
We'll have a look at them all. Right, we'll move on to P3. Loves a good lunge. Bit of an up and down race, as you just mentioned.
Yeah, it was. I mean,
Dropping down
yeah,
at the start.
yeah, it wasn't ideal. Obviously, we come together, and then my tyres were just absolutely through the roof. I couldn't even keep it on track at one point. I just tried my best to cool them down, and then I thought I'd just have to get on with it. Crack on.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's still a decent drive after I think you picked wing damage up for the second time.
Yeah,
I think you knocked into the back of the Mercedes.
Yeah, there was a car ghosted on track, but he slammed on for some reason. I don't know why, as the car in front of him was ghosted, but he just slammed on. I don't know if it was on stream as well. That MDJB or whatever is in the Merc, his defending was unbelievable. I think he thought it was a 5-lap lobby.
Yeah, we did see some of it on stream.
That's,
Got to be honest, didn't
that's
look
shocking.
too bad, but there was a couple of times where it was moving once or twice in the braking
Yeah.
zone from what I saw. So, I said, if
I'll
you've got a
take
clip,
clips in
send
anyway,
it in.
Yeah,
But it's still a podium.
yeah.
Still put more points on the board.
I can't complain from last to third. Really.
I had
Alex,
a
Callum, have you got anything to add?
no.
Yeah,
it's-
yeah. Well, I just really unfortunate, especially because when you came out of the pit before the wing damage, I think your pace was on a par, if not quicker, than Bowman as well. So I think you probably would have caught up to the back of Vortex. And with the shenanigans that Bowman was trying to pull at the end of those, you could have been on for the race win as well.
Who was
So
that, mate?
Bowman at the end when he had to make
Yeah.
his pit stop. But yeah, I think all you got to take away from it is that you could have won it. Well, you still got podium. So although you get the negative, the damage and what could have been better result, you still can walk away now and you're really quick and you could have had a P2 or P1.
Yeah. I enjoyed the race. It was a good race, to be fair. But yeah, well done,
Yeah,
Bob.
it is a new group of drivers as well. Hopefully, as the weeks progress, like the other tiers, we can all build up a nice friendly community between you all.
Yeah, yeah.
Hopefully, the racing will get cleaner. And some people made a few mistakes early on, took themselves out as well. So hopefully, more will finish next week. But it's Russia as well, so another tough race.
Happy days.
I was speaking to my mate during the race, and when it got to where Mr. Bowman pit and tried that and won, obviously, I was literally telling my mate, I can get P1 here, I can get P1. But then, unfortunately, it didn't happen, so...
We saw him come out literally right in front of you. I think I said on stream, if only you'd managed to get a car length further ahead.
I pushed so hard
Maybe.
when I saw him pit. I used all the fuel I had, I used all the ARS.
Well, it's still P2 Vortec, and I think if no one else has got anything to add, we'll end there, and we'll be back on Thursday for F2.
At least plenty of lunge references in this commentary as well.
There definitely was.
It definitely was.